why I think Robert Pattinson's Batman should not be part of the DCU. Now, let me make this perfectly clear. I absolutely love Robert Pattinson's The Batman. I think he is one of the best, if not the best, live action portrayal of Batman we have ever gotten. And do I think he could work alongside David Cornsweet's Superman? Absolutely. With the right direction, with the right writing, I think those two would have some amazing moments on screen. However, let's put into perspective. Matt Reeves came on to DC Comics and was given the green light to make his own Elseworld Batman universe in his own vision. And he delivered on that and made one of the greatest Batman movies of all time, where casual fans, comic book fans, and critical fans were impressed and loved the Batman, especially because it gave us that year one comic book vibe. Now, imagine this. You are greenlit to give a own portrayal, your own vision of the Batman. It is one of the best portrayed Batmans of all time. And now you have to shift into rewriting your script for part two to somehow make it fit with David Cornsweet's Superman. Now, do I think Matt Reeves had the skills to do that? Absolutely. But at that point, I feel like we're handcuffing him and making him write something that he wasn't initially preparing to write. He has a clear vision for what Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to be. And if we make him or force him to be Robert Pattinson into the DCU, he is going to be restricted on what his vision is going to be. And we might restrict our viewing pleasures of what the greatness of Batman Part 2 could be. And also, James Gunn has already mentioned that the Batman in the DC universe on his first appearance is going to have a fully established Bat family. So now imagine this again. We take Robert Pattinson's Batman, who's only been Batman for a very short amount of time, and now have to mature him and give him a Robin, maybe even a Nightwing, maybe even a Red Hood, a Batgirl, or an Oracle, or maybe both. Think about the entire shift that Matt Reeves would have to do to mature Robert Pattinson's Batman, to give him a full established Bat family. We're going to run into the same issues of the DCEU where we're trying to rush too much into something, and we're not going to have a fully established DCU and not allow it to naturally happen instead of trying to force all these characters into it. But once again, do I think Robert Pattinson could be a proper Batman for the DCU right alongside David Cornsweet? Absolutely, if that was the initial intentions for this character. But since it wasn't, I do not want Robert Pattinson in the DCU. Let me know what you think.